Brother, this is actually a really, really fun, good fight. And this is one that I think that shouldn't be on the main card, and the reason why, because I think more eyes would be on it if it was a featured prelim. Now, our featured prelim is a banger. It's Devin Clark versus William Knight, so you're not going to pass that one up. But this is going to be a fun fight, brother. You got two grapplers, two wrestlers. Pat Sabatini, fantastic finisher when we're talking about submissions. TJ Laramie is a fantastic finisher when we're talking about knockouts. Both of these dudes want to get the fight to the ground. Both of these dudes are going to be motivated. TJ Laramie has talked about wanting to upset Pat Sabatini, who was a heavy minus 450 favorite with a plus 350 underdog comeback for TJ Laramie. Now, things that we need to know about Pat Sabatini. Currently on a 5-fight win streak. He's only been finished once in his 3 career losses. 1 knockout, 1 decision win, 1 split decision win. And 12 of his 16 wins are via finish. 2 knockouts and 10 submissions. Now, for TJ Laramie, he has a style that is a little bit of the antithesis of what Pat Sabatini's is, right? So he's only lost to 2 fighters in his career. I believe Alex Morgan ×2 and Vince Murdoch, who was on The Ultimate Fighter 29. 9 of his 12 wins are via finish, 7 knockouts, 2 submissions, and he lost his UFC debut versus Derek Minner due to a first-run guillotine. So that's the issue with the wrestler, right? You shoot in, you get guillotined, happens, right? Pat Sabatini, though, this is a dude who, I mean, listen, Tucker Lutz, he had a war against Tucker Lutz. He won that fight. He fought Jamal Emmers. He got pieced up, man. He was losing the fight completely until he heel hooked Jamal Emmers. They were going for double foot locks, you know what I mean? And then he ended up getting his knee popped. Tristan Connolly, that was a fun decision win. Listen, brother, this dude Pat Sabatini's on fire, man, and he's got some will to win. He has heart. He has determination. But TJ Laramie is a dude where I think when he's fighting at his best, will take you down, position over submission, and smash your face in. So I just don't know who's going to win when it comes down to that grappling matchup. Is Pat Sabatini going to try to play jiu-jitsu? Is TJ Laramie going to try to, you know what I mean, do that smash style? Or is it going to be a kickboxing match? Either way, brother, I do have props on this. Sabatini by points, plus 115, or Laramie by KO, plus 800. What do you like better there? What do you think?
Plus 800, man. No one's expecting that knockout, huh? Yeah, I definitely think Sabatini by points is a little bit more favorable. I know it's only at 115, like you said, but I think it's a little bit more likely to happen. Obviously, 100 to 800, the odds makers think the exact same thing. But TJ Laramie's a bulldog, man. He's a bulldog on the ground, power that can finish you. So it can happen. Don't get me wrong. That plus 800 can happen for TJ Laramie. Personally, though, I'm leaning a little bit more Pat Sabatini, and that's actually how I'm seeing the fight go down, man. Sabatini by points. I got him by decision. Whatever the over-under is, I'm taking the over. But either way, that 800 can happen. I just don't necessarily see it happening, Derek. And I agree with you. This one's a hard one to see how the fight's going to go because both fighters are really good at everything. Pat Sabatini, even more so, on the ground and on the feet, and he's good on his back. So when you have the pressure wrestler, TJ Laramie, makes it a little harder to guess who you going with and why.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I think Sabatini is just so good overall as a prospect, man. 4-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage. He's the bigger, longer fighter. I think he's going to be able to dictate the range, going to grapple when he wants to grapple. The only thing you got to watch out for, man, is TJ Laramie has real bombs in his hands, bro. You need to be careful in those exchanges, especially when he got rocked by Jamal Emmers, who is a fantastic striker in his own right. But either way, I like Pat Sabatini here. I know it's chalky, but I think that he's going to be able to get the job done. I don't forget, TJ Laramie was a hot prospect coming out of Dana White Contender Series, but I'm rocking with Sabatini. Over and under is 2.5 rounds. I am rocking the over, and I do see a decision victory here. I just think TJ Laramie is going to he learned his lesson from the first fight, not going to shoot in recklessly, and I think it's going to be a hard-fought 3-round war right there, brother. So Pat Sabatini across the board for us here at the Bloody Water Podcast.